40 grain, 60 million won the sun, fog roll, 80 grand and rocket pun, dirt roll, 80 billion zillion soul, 88 grand black white hell kellet mode, 8 grand, 49 and 40 12, black white, 60 million I'm in help, I don't know what I could ever do, 60 grand white black cop kill a collar coup, 19, Jake in the Jack Jane, Jack White, blacking in the black paint, Bo King, fucking in the night gripe, black it in the 6 grand, blue it in the night time, 4 watt, 40 in the 19 grand, 910, 48,000 head, 5-1, 6-1-1 and 9, 48 grand and the most high see you light, 8 grand, 40 grand and 92, 5-1, 51 and 92, 5-8, 60 grand and not twine, 48 million Surat and Columbine, socks this, sucking in the black wheat, 4 grand, 9 million zillion cleat, 8 grand, 49 and 92, 1 black white hot 666 do what? 10,000 worlds, 4,000 kingdoms, 500 goddesses a second, and 51 million zillion ways to be God in every kingdom. Except one thing. They want to refuse to let me have it because they know they die when they do. That's why they're fighting to the tooth and claw and trying to rag me out to the end. My arms are the bone core DNA of all the gods. And when I die, I bring forth to life all the gods. When I live, I bring forth to life all the gods. So I have to live for 10,000 years to at least bring forth one. Or there are no more. Other than me and ISIS fighting for our motherfucking lives. Like that hit American television series. The hit American television series, Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Throough. That one actor that got on that one spot about smoking that little bag of meth. Fight for my motherfucking life. I like that little saying. Anyway, 19 grand and black and 92. 4 grand, 98 and Dillicoot. Fuck Miss Mississippi Melatonin. Mack it, rack it, lick it, bick it, lock it in the Delamone. 4 great, 80 grand a zillion muck. 4 black, kill it in the clock muck. Caught then, call it in the back wheat. 14 grand a night, zillion billion, zillion kilo meat. 4 gray, 14 in the crack row. 6 black, 69 and I can glow. 9-1, 48 a zillion times. 98, 1 bled head, bled cat bind. Fort Wood in the night time. Blink car, blinking in the light kind. 5-1, 1-8, 2 times 6, 1 dead bled head my bind. 4 grand, 9 is in and 9 is due. 4 week, 60 grand a million kilo. 4 love, million do. 61 million zillion billion kilo. And again ain't going to the zoo. No, too hot for that. 5 white, fight him in the black heat. 4 grill, 98 kilo beat. 5-1, 61 bar crime, black it in the night time, black it in the solar blind. Fuck this, 60 grand a night 2, night 10, bar stool and bar coog. 5-1, 51 and night 10, 48 grand black hat, black hot pen. 4 gray, 14 in the billions in, 16, blanking in the black pen. 4 gray, 9 and 1 a zillion time, 14 whack black hit kill a collar time. 5-1, keep collar in the cockpit. 4 gray, 9 in the lock dit. 4-6, 9 and 1 6 pound T out is mine. 19 grand black it in the White Street. Car Blaking in the Nat Creek. Black sick, dog hate, wake it in the black heat, bake it in the lake cake. 5-1, 14 grand a million gold. Folk roll, no, there's only one gold, it's me. Made us all transparent gold. You cut my meat off, it turns to gold. Blood, you leave it in a stool, it turns to gold. You leave it in a black beaker, it turns to gold. Leave it in a white beaker or a glass beaker, it turns to gold. Everything turns to gold. That's not a reported hearing that someone had a big old jar of piss they held in mine for about 2 years. They've held on to it and held on to it this whole time, wondering what it might become. Guess what? Turns solid fucking gold. They got it in a big old history book. That's somewhere where they're at. And they know one thing, God thing. And they know one thing, I'm God. And a lot of people do. Mexico don't care. They want me dead and in hell. A big old blister on their ass of America. Blister on the ass of the earth. So they can be the big evil Christian teaching a celebrity from 1982, human trafficking of Guam or something, that they can somehow sneak away in the back way and be something bigger than what they are, and they ain't. Big, evil, mean, scary little faggots. So stay away from me. Guaranteed. Gotta talk big shit over here on the other side of this phone. Yeah, I do. New York, Kansas City. Let's see where we're at. 6 grand in the back street, Fort Pine, killed in the Mock Creek. Fuck this. Now I'm a possum, but I'm almost little possum pickles. I was gonna lose those little pickles long I went too far. I'll go back and walk and see if I can find them. I get a couple more from Throough. I already had 2 selling like 6 grand, 40 grand in Knockdale, black, white, 6 blick hit cocktail, Fort Worth, 92 and 91, 8 grand, 6 blick hit, kill a column up, 8 grand, 41 and 2 try, 8 grand, 80 grand and like enough, 8 black, 60 white and kill the mold, bake it, rake it, bake it in a killer note, 8 grand, 49 and 412, not 1, 91 and cocktail, fuck this. 81 and 2 pounds, 61 bled, bed, hey, calamine, 8 grand, 40 great and 2 star, 9-1, 60 black and black cop, fuck roll, 98, 2 pounds, 68, 1 black, hot, 6 and 6, 9, 8 grand, 48 and 2 blade, fault grid, 92 and lock date, 5-1, 628 and 1 and 588, make a huck, a rock, a lick a lot, buck truck, bucky leaky, make a roll, black choke, black king, kong kong, coke kale, caking in the crock box, blacking in the nick, blick, hit, dick, a rock lock, 19 glam band in the crank coal, 19 sting kong in the crank coal, 19 black white in the sewer town, black white heat blick hit bit cop pine, 14 grand 98 212, 6 bleak hot ding hot dick dale, 91 666 pound 88 weight break hate kick clock by, 14 grand blanking in the stingalow, 8 grand 60 grand in Arkansas, 19 grand, 98 and 2 times 48 grand, bland handstand Malabine, 8 grand, 98, 110, Fort Den, blend, Kim blend, compen, fuck this, smoke, cold liquor, rail, 88, blick, hit, big 6, not Dell, 901, 16 in the Grambling town, Fort Gray in the nighttime, fun and done, Fort seat in the night, King Kong blood, 18 grain car, black heat, black cut, Fort Gray in the 98 212, 16 Bolo, kinky hot tail, 19 in the 98 58 28 1168 hot day. Away, yeah. I'm just going. Antichrist. First God, Supreme God, the only God. Canadidio. King Yahuti, candidate. Paul Wildcat, Holybee. I'm y'all's Antichrist. So I'm the Antichrist for everywhere. So that's what you got. I come down here, team up with ISIS and Jezebel, team up with Jezebel, and I married ISIS. So we're down here together, me and Jez. It's a flash. This male called Paul Wildcat, Holybee. That's what we got going on here. The 98-2-1 black heat, black bunt, bank again, the right cut, big, and the hot punt. So I was trying to do the other night. Kept trying to kill me. Working me like, I'm gonna work that dick in that fucking hard drive and work that fucking asshole down. He's gonna be riding that dick and like a big old whirlwind dick. Like you know what a big dick is, about like that long, hard as you can get. And you got to smack him and hit him, so I go, ow, ow. Look at that. Yeah, kind of do get that little facial expression out of it. Then I can tell the series Xena. Starting off, who's the lost? The Xerxes guy. Or not the Xerxes guy, Aries. 8 grand and 2 we gonna say. This golden god is Isis' husband. And we love Isis more than anything. She gonna come up and help me. Because she's my wife. She can come up and teach you anything she wants. She's been 100% mission success. They're trying to ruin her evening just a few hours ago by blanking her mind and re-scrambling her vocabulary. So words mean different. They take all the words and all the definitions, they remix them all in, or they just make completely different definitions for the words. So and then try to angle them in a way that kind of sounds like I speak English as an alien or something. But it's like broken words like, why cockpit red? I don't suck. I suck now, or something like that. And they're on what the fuck's all that mean? So that could be page 75. Page 7, for example. Impersonating something as an example. Could be quoted as an actual throne order. That's what I try to do. So, page 7. And page 1 time. Page 76 on my lifetime. Page 101 on my lifetime. Passing pages on my lifetime. Pickle pages on my lifetime. And big old 1. Page 1 on my lifetime. Page 1 on my life. Page 75 first. Time. Page 75 again. Time. Page 75 again. So we'll try to get the second time. And then from Kevin Costner, ain't gonna get it. Anyway, so I'm fighting around them fucking rat shits up there that want to try and. See, I'm the first guy into this earth. This earth is the foundation of the next eternity. Everything comes down here. It's kind of dog tail dog. I already came through, grabbed the tail, come loop back through, landing on the earth in flesh and blood. So I'm the first guy here. Bring the bone core DNA of all the gods. Married to all the goddesses. Of course, I have their bone core DNA as well. They get to live on no matter what because they are above sin, before sin, and they never have sin. They can't sin. It's just physically impossible. Spiritually, metaphysically impossible. And it's just impossible for them to sin. God's sin, because we're way before sin. Which rape is the only sin there ever is. There's only one sin, it's rape. And there's second sin is blaspheming my name in order to have sex with my wife. Third sin is not having the mark of the beast. These 3 sins are one. Now, in between the sins is, now in ONE, One Nation Eternity, I won't put you in hell for small crimes or low crimes, small crimes or low crimes in ONE, like lying, cheating, stealing. I'm going to burn you in hell for alternative for lying, cheating, stealing. Just kind of little small things. When there's only one sin, it's rape, or accessory rape, or attempted rape, or rape itself. But if you do one of the small high crimes or low crimes, like lie, cheat, steal, an accessory to rape, then it becomes an accessory to sin, which makes it a sin itself. So now the lie becomes rape, the cheating becomes rape, the stealing becomes rape, and so on and so forth. The murder becomes rape. That's all sin of rape. And which I'll start firing then the original sin of like Gabriel or any of the older deities, I'll start piling their sin upon the sin of the one that's actually doing it. So not only do they have their sin of whatever lifespan they got all the fucking sin all the way from the original sin, all the way down from when Jesus raped me as Jezebel, and he was my son, Jesus, Julio, and he wanted to kill his dad's hoe, and kill me on a rock, but he just hurt his leg and raped me by eating my pussy. And that was first sin all the time. I broke down a lot of shit, so I come back down here and walk. It's like a cradle. Come back down here and walking. But anyway, cock blinking, a lock dick, black whale, 6 grand in a new clean cocktail, 4 grand in the 98, 2 pond 68, bled web, bled head car top, 4 grand in the 98, 2 bell, 4 green in a hotbed block hill, 98, 2, 1, 6, 5, 8, 88, Peel Hill, kill Paul Payton. Who's Paul Payton? I ain't Paul Payton. Paul Wildcat, Holybee. Down. Paul Well in the 98, 2.68 grand in the lockdown. So, done. 98 black done. 19 gram blending in the stand blow. 88 gram black hot blick cartel. Don't green in a 9821. 4 green in a 6 gram black hunt. 4 bled in the 98 pine tree. 98 gram blick hit lick not the deeds of your last wife. Trying to sound married to Jenny. I ain't married to Jenny Youngblood at all. Never was in eternity. It really wasn't Earth. So kind of got a little paper in Earth and Fort something, you know, it's down there and you follow. And I got divorced, cost me about fucking $3,000 and jail time and everything else to get divorced. And can't go back around if she's not your wife no more. And all the public decorations and child support and alimony and every fucking thing else I was paying down there, whatever I was paying. And I know for a fact I'm divorced from her from about July 11th, 2012 or July 12th, 2011, somewhere down in there. It's finalized on the paper. That's why I put Raylan as RAR on the paper, like her initials R-A or R-H-A-L or whatever it is. R8 Raylan Hope Alexis Wildcat Holybee. RAR or whatever the acronym is to that. Anyway, 98 10 blend 8 gram black bell, 4 grand in the 98 6 twin. 6 black hot seat in a car 10, 19 gram black in a Staten, 48 gram blend king in the cop plate, complain in the 98 212, 6 blick hit dick lick hit not tail, 19 in the Nottingham 1 trunk, chunky in the back sheet chunky in the front trunk, 19 grand 98 2 great, 4 great in the 98 black state. Fort Green in the 98 2 gun blunt quo ho Joe blow co muck cunt roll co licky licky and black dough. 4 grand in the 98 6 co 19 gram blacking in the white blunt sucks it in the black heat blick hit doctor. 8 grand in the 98 2 pine no green in the 98 wine town. 4 grit in a 2K play pape, make rate, Blake, Kate, date in the lock pape. 4 cream in the 98 black kale. 4 grand in the 98 block mail. 4 green in the 6-ton black Charles, Honko, Loco, Moco, Chico. 19 grand Sungal and Dancro. 14 grand black hot 6 co. 14 gram blacket in the cold break. 18 gram Billy Simmy in the cockplate. Fort Green in the 98 Bloco. Fort May in the 98 Jono. 8 grand in the 666 Yo 88 Mick Hit Lit Dick Rocco. 98 Get Blick in the Make Cake. Fort Green in the ET8 Cake. 88 Cake. 88 Cakes Rusty. Gold. I'm golden God on earth, son of Isis. The only son of Isis. The proud son of Isis. The victorious son of Isis. The proud son of Isis. The victorious son of Isis. The one and only. The only husband of Isis. The one and only Candidio. The Antichrist, Paul Wildcat Holybee. Now I am a God of 10,000 names. And when I squeezed through that little hole and I brought forth the bone core DNA, it means I get to decide who gets to come into the future, which is basically our 1, 1, and 1. Now the first one is me and all my wives. We're staying alive. We're going right on into the future, into the new kingdom. Now if they can land here, then that means they made it into eternity. Made it into the new eternity. Isis can land here because she's my number one wife. She's my number one pick. And she's my number one everything. And I'm working everything for her to land here. And she can land here anytime she wants. But she's fighting everything in eternity, trying to hold her back. So I'm helping her to kill off everything in eternity. So I'm kind of using her like a white queen. You know, the big old 3D chessboard of Kelly Kuko on the hit American television series, Big Bang Theory. So wherever you see that old white queen hanging out, you're seeing her sweeping off that chessboard, killing all the kings, killing all the bishops, killing all the other pieces. So that's all I can do from this side of the mirror. See how that mirror is kind of over there? See that person over there? There's a whole kingdom over there, just like it. Mirror image of everything over here with me over there running it. And you got me over here doing this one. Now there's me holding the camera. There's 3 of them right there. Right? Well, see how it's 3 dimensions right? Well, I run them all. And anyway, I'm trying to help out my wife the best I can. And Jesus Christ can, what? Oh yeah, I killed that. Killed him. Had to. I killed him. So don't think he's coming back. You know, he's been dead for a long time. And I was going to bring back a little sample or something. They keep trying to raise it, but it don't matter. I get the bone cord DNA, it's just an answer to my arm. So I can bring him back if I want. It'll be long after everything else has died off. And I can bring him back safely to my family. We'll still eat the Christmas Day. We'll eat the Bilderbergers one day in the future. My big old Honeing'e, One Nation Eternity, Kingdom of all kingdoms. Bilderbergers World Union. 666 trademark. Eternity. Kingdom of all kingdom. Kingdom of Babylonia. Kind of what we're, again, quite the Kingdom of Babylonia is a layer of the government. Kingdom of all kingdoms is, Kingdom of Babylonia says, yeah, we're going with all that. Alright, good, sounds good. And it's going to have the north, south, east, and west. So we're going to keep it going like that. We like it like that. Everybody likes it like that. Hey, Megan Fox, I can teach you to be a vampire if that's what you want. You want to lose your heartbeat? Let's you walk around like literal, like a Walking Dead. No heartbeat. Maybe just a cold pulse in case somebody pulled you over to see if you was alive or dead and you had to prove your life. You make your pulse kind of beat every once in a while. It's hard to. Heartbeat goes, so you can still walk around. You feel like you're immortal. You can do that anytime you want. Sorry, yeah. I did. Now then, 92,000 bills. Hey, what's up, Michigan? Yeah, I thought y'all might want. I heard y'all did that once or something. But I was shit. So anyway, back to Megan Fox. Thank you. Love y'all. Love y'all. And yeah, you cut your finger and AIDS has blood or something else. Or some kind of cool little thing. So Megan Fox probably appreciated it or something. And plus Transformers. American television is Transformers. I think they probably get along or something. But anyways, starring Megan Fox show video or something. Anyway, $6,098 grand blacktail and Lady Gaga and my wife won wave 2, but we gotta pronounce it different. Ain't that right, Isis? It's wave 2, wife 1. So because Isis is wife 1, wave 1, wife 1. And that means she's wife 1 over all the wives and waves, even wave 1's other wives. But she's helping me out the best she can. She did. You know, she's up here kicking everything she can for it. So just knowing things, she's my badass wife, and of course we got Haether, but yeah, we do. We also got Aphrodite. We also got Jezenon. We also got Kate and Selene. We also got, there's a third one, a second one, Artemis. We got Selene, the goddess of witchcraft, the goddess of Greece, was actually Minerva, so she's really old. So she got that too. And then we got Mut, throne goddess mate. They're all throne goddesses, but throne goddess mate sitting on the throne up there that Jesse Plemons saw Jehovah sitting on when he saw his little vision in American film Close Encounters of God, kind of starring Jesse Plemons. I kind of like my Testimony to Heaven a little better on YouTube. It's a little newer one, but pretty neat. But the heaven's been completely remodeled, redone. Anyway, mate is sitting up there, and she's waiting on. We got a throne room and throne rooms up there. It's called Throne Room 666, and there's 500 billion Googleplex thrones up there now, not just that one of Jehovah's. All the gods just sit up there and reign. We're fighting to get back up there and doing everything we can, but if we're just keeping it safe though. Or we ain't up there right now, which means we can't be conquered by some man stepping in there. 900 zillion arcs, and I say, alright, now you have to start taking a cover. Yeah, how's that possible? Well, first time I attacked my wife, we're so big that took 70 zillion goddamn arcs of this type of degree. 70 zillion goddamn arcs of this type of degree. 70 zillion arcs of diet. 70 zillion arcs of death. 70 zillion arcs of hate. 70 zillion arcs of manipulation. 70 zillion of everything I could to get one of the wives to go like this. So that's something. They said, oh, you did that, you rather what? And they talked a bit about a big old war. And so it's been goddesses versus the arcs for a long ass time. And Jezebel finally won. Yeah. That's what I meant. Jezebel finally won. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's just me, King Yahuti, candidate, Paul Holybee. I know it's King Yahuti Candidio, the Antichrist, Paul Wildcat Holybee. But I'm still known as both. So, still, reign names, primary reign names I have in kingdoms that are actively I reign in, and the people are still chanting my name and singing my name in particular names. No, and I have several names, but they picked this particular one to reign in that kingdom with. So I have those active reign names too. One of my big old classics, big old first God, supreme God, the only God, kick-ass fucking name that they like me in some kingdoms was King Yahuti candidate Paul Holybee. And it's one of my older names. Going on with the King Yahuti Candidio, King Yahuti Candidio, the Antichrist, Paul Wildcat Holybee. And Jasmine, I picked up that name when they hit American from Aladdin, because I do these little musicals all the time. And I'm always scared to walk out into the public in common clothes or any clothes, and be out in the public, so they might grab me or something. I like that. Well, anyway, so I'm scared and they're rough, and I understand the way it's like being in the palace. They go, can't come home, can't come up to your palace, can't mom tonight. They go, my brain, so. But these spirits, I heard we're going to get along really well. Katy Perry. Yeah, transition into my kingdom. Yes, it is. To get each other in eternity. Known each other for a long time, and all these girls' names I mentioned are from outer space, basically. From these kingdoms out there, past the heavens of Jehovah's heavens, and past the kingdoms of Jehovah. They used to be known as the kingdoms under Jehovah's reign, which is now known as the kingdoms under Paul Wildcat, Holybee, and ISIS's reign. We took over. But anyway, so Katy Perry, yeah, we go way back. I love you. I want some big boobs like bad. I know I'm just Virgin G right now. I'm telling myself righteous. But I was really hoping, and I got a dog back home too. And but that's Wildcat Holybee. And I'm gonna make her proud one day. And she's the little horn, and she's gonna do great, wonderful things. I make her proud of everybody. She sees propaganda and different things. She's gone to that little young age where she don't really have to hear from dad every 5 seconds. She's gonna let me bring her like drama to her little video games and VR headset. And she has time to do that. So she's living up there with her grandparents, or with what I call my mom, my nanny. But basically on my birth certificate it'd be my earth mom, but I don't call her that because Isis is my mom. Isis, the goddess of Egypt, is my mommy. I'm a god, and I was kind of a virgin birth, whereas I didn't use sperm or egg when I was born. But I was kind of like a dodo bird, where they just laid the egg in the nest with 3 others, pecked one, ate it, and then flew off, left me in there to be the bigger one of the 2. While the whole time that mommy and daddy feed me the whole time, and until I get big and eat the other kids' food, and I fly off and do it someone else. So anyway, it's my ugly ducklings. Don't worry. Thank you, Mommy. I love you, Isis, more than anything. Love you, my wife. 6 grand in the 98.51, 8 grand black wheat, black heat, black gun. Fort green in the 98, 2 sin, blinking, car roll, cake, Colin, chain cling in the car roll, cake bake. 14 grand, 98 pop make. 4 grand in the 98, 2 times 6 grand bland handstand in the knock done. 14 grand, 98, 212. 18 grand, 98, 6 tail. 14 grand, 98, 2 pine. 14 green bling, hot stick, hot pine. 4 green in the 98, 1 make. 4 grand in the 98, 2 cake. 4 grand in the 98, buck roll, buck reet, beat, deep, leak, cocktail. 8 green in the 98 back well. 8 grand in the 2 great Blake Hill. 19 grand sizzle in the Blake Heim. 4 grand bland handstand in the knock done. 4 grand in the knock's not done. I'm not a narc, but taking on a nickname. So I am one thing, anti-human trafficking worldwide. And Tim was pretty cool about was his, because Cornell lost his life trying to get rid of that way, being a big old rat shit for owning into his. But one thing, I know fucking hanger, like in the tree, my shirt hanging up. Y'all think y'all wear it hanging up? Say I got the hanger of the shirt, and I took that hang and rocked it on down. And try to say you're mean, because you took my hanger off my shirt, sucked your dick in my office. That was supposed to be somewhere different, and then found out y'all was still trying to do shit, rapey shit in my bathroom and shit in there, in the hook room or whatever, back in that fucking motel I ain't in right now. Well, I don't know what y'all's thinking about doing over there. Draw the weird heels have eyes in the report I sent to the CIA, of the actual CIA report, before the little key card that I sent. So I was thinking on that big key card, the one that says, oh yeah, I want to add this to the one before this. So I didn't record the other key card number. So, now 16 gram black hot, 6 bun, 18 gringle in the night heat cotton. Take great in the black hot soldier, black heat, black mick hit, black koja. 91 in a 2-time pine well, 88 grand in a 6 grand cocktail. 90 grand in the 98 2 pun, 8 grand black heat, black 6 not done. 4 grand in the 98 blank hell, 98 1 6 blick hit by hell. 9 grand in the 98 2-pint, 48 grand bland stand in the knockdown. 8 grand in the 98 grand there. 8 grand bland stand blank in hot shell. 9 grand in the 98 2 grand. 8 grand in the 98 5 cent. 4 grand in the 98 gray tail. 8 green green in the cocktail. 19 grain caught in the cocaine. 4 grain in the 98 car plane. 4 grain in the 98 2-pint 666 ain't nothing but prime time. I call prime time now I think about it. That's the old internet. I'm probably using tapping right on in. So I can show you exactly what internet to get. It's the same old thing as plugging into the old something and getting a little something. So you plug it into mine. I ain't plugging in no Holy Spirit. Ugh. No way. Get out of here. Find you, catch you, Holy Spirit. Bless me. Tongue. Down there. Tongue. Alright. Wait 1 minute. Regarding those 3 angels want to put on tidy white. Tongue. Get away from it. Tongue. Tongue. I killed Jehovah and killed Jesus. Tongue. I'm Jezebel. 3.5 days past the tribulation's completion. I want Jezebel kind of flesh and man, Paul, Holybee, and I want tribulation in 3.5 months. Done. Done. That's a big old code there. It's supposed to kill Jehovah's Jesus and the Holy Spirit. They try to throw back up. 98 grand blank hink in the dock done. 4 grain in a 98 2-pill. 88 grand Lincoln Copley. 8 grand in a 98 black bowl. 8 grand black heat 6-bit clopo. 4 grain in a knocker 8 blank hell. Knock cling in a knockhead bockrell. Shit gang in a knockling hate tail. 88 grand blick hit stick mockrell. Mock ring in the nigger and the rake row. 18 in the mixer and the dato. 8 grand in the 98 2-pint 6 grand black heat black white collar dines. I'm trying to get some on YouTube here real quick. Love you guys. Only One Nation Earth trademark. Vote Union 666 trademark. Bilderbergers. And we're still in Islamic super state. Well, some of the law, someone said they found that offensive, so I don't know. I didn't, but so we'll just watch out here back from him. We'll let him do it. But unless you got Antichrist posting me like me. Probably Islamic super state. Soviet socialists. Nazis. We want to make Rambo 3 a pretty better movie. We make Rambo 3 Tech 2. We do the whole thing. But we have the missiles. And we go crazy Stallone. Outside is an expendable. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get this up on the video. Thank you. Love you guys. Temple ISIS 666 trademark. This is the spirit we pray with. Yeah, we have. I guarantee it's badass. 1, Isis, the goddess of Egypt. 2, no, Mama says 1, the Antichrist, Paul, Wildcat, Holybee. 2, Jezebels. The spirit of Antichrist, spirit of Jezebel, the spirit of Isis, and we come together as one big old twisty thing called the Holy Spirit of the Temple of Isis 666, also known as the UnHoly Spirit of the Temple of Isis 666, depending where you are, whether north or south. But to one it's probably holy, to one it's probably unholy, but it's really the same old spirit. Just it's the unholy one down here on the earth, but in our kingdoms it's holy is what we call it, so that's what we're thinking. So, pray for the unholy spirit of the Temple of Isis 666. Great mountain. Thank you. What's up, Adam Robert? How's all been doing? Yeah. Didn't steal your hair, I don't know. I was thinking Katy Perry, like when she was had a haircut. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.